what triggers the anxious person is a fear of inadequacy. So for those of you who are avoidants, who are dealing or in a relationship with an anxious person, I'm going to put you on some game really quick, okay? What triggers the anxious person is the inherent fear of inadequacy and or abandonment. And so when they're triggered and when they're being anxious and, spiraling, it can look like self-sabotage. They will come at the relationship a lot of times with some form of hyperachieving, or in some scenarios it'll be like an attack or an assault of some sort, or an accusation, the wild accusations they sling, or, the offhanded comments, or the challenges, or like the micro jealousy, where they make the little blurbs, or it's just what they're looking for, what they're actually communicating that you're not realizing in the moment because you're taking their words literally, is they're looking for assurance to the fear that they aren't expressing. Okay. And they're attempting to sabotage, or they're attempting to create some form of chaos or stress as a way of getting a reaction that is the opposite, or a way of proving that their fear is wrong, that they're not inadequate. They don't have a reason to be insecure, and they're not about to be abandoned. Now, in the active, I'm going to go the extra mile and clean and cook and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. They're looking to earn that affection. They're looking for the appreciation. They're looking for the reciprocation. They're looking for the affirmation. They're looking for the love. They're looking for the confirmation that they are in fact chosen and enough. So on the one half, you have a person who's trying to earn it. On the other half, you have a person who's trying to, they're both trauma responses, but one of them is earning out of fear and belief that they have to earn affection. And if they're about to lose something, that the harder they work, the more they're likely they're going to keep it. The other one is working off of a bad confirmation bias. They're trying to, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Where they are trying to prove that their fear is correct, and they're hoping you'll prove them wrong, okay? Now, I'm aware of just how not fun that is to deal with. I understand, okay? However, if you're going to stick in a relationship with these people as an avoidant, as a healed avoidant or working on healing avoidant, because I know I give a lot of teachings on how to love an avoidant and how to show up for them. So I'm going to give you one on how to show up for the anxious person, okay? You need to be able to look at them and say the following when you realize that they're triggered. Something along these lines. Hi, love. I see you. I love you. I understand that you're kind of not okay right now. I know that you're afraid. I just want you to know that I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to leave you. I'm not going to choose anyone else. You are more than enough for me. You don't have to earn it, and you don't have to fight for it. There's not anything you could do to make me love you more. There's not anything you could do to make me love you less. I apologize that whatever actions or behaviors I've participated in recently have led you to have a feeling of insecurity. I'm willing to hear what those actions or behaviors are and to validate your emotion. However, I just want to let you know that you don't have to be hyper-productive to try and earn. And if they're attacking, I just want you to know you don't have permission to attack my character. I know you're afraid, and I'm willing to hear what you have to say. Would you like to sit down and have a conversation? And then you give them what they need. Anxious people, I know that it's easy to hate on the avoidance. You are also the problem. You also have work to do. Okay? I know that it's easy to sit here and be like, well, the avoidant didn't run away. If they just treated me better. How hard is it to see, know, and understand somebody? How hard is it to show up for them? How hard is it to meet their needs? Do you not realize that when you do that, you're acting in an unhealed, anxious capacity that lacks understanding and compromise and growth and healing? I love you. Quit doing that. You need to get your sense of security from the Lord. He will help you. Anyway. Oh, outro. By the way, wrote a book. It's published in my bio. Join my Patreon. First link in the bio if you want special benefits and behind-the-scenes stuff and other stuff. And go follow my Instagram and YouTube. Love you, and I hope that helps.